beloved member of the carnivore community, Shawn Baker, responded to me in a tweet. Let's find out what he said, shall we? Now, firstly, if you don't follow me over on Twitter, that's kind of rude. I would change that.
I have to fix the immediately.
But over on Twitter, I have a habit of stirring the pot a little bit. And this time around, I managed to catch the attention of Shawn Baker. If you don't know him, he's popular for these clips.
Remember that day, the day I did, I was like, I'm gonna eat some apples, a little almond butter, I had some berries and cream, stuff you'd normally eat as a treat. And I just didn't feel as good, like my back started hurting a little bit. And I was like, well, maybe that's where so then I went and said, well, I'm just gonna go back to eating meat again.
Wait, your back started hurting from eating apples?
This is for the people that actually have brains, if you eat sentient animals, you will have sentience. Those that don't eat sentient animals lack sentience. That's a pretty good heuristic to realize.
Yeah. So he got wind of this tweet where I'm simply asking people why they aren't vegan. Why aren't you vegan? And then I realized he's responded to it. So obviously then the carnivore community come along with their really genius takes. Like this person here. Same reason nature is not vegan. Meat tastes good. Wow, the brain is big.
And such big brains.
It's seriously bottom of the barrel. Do you appeal to nature anywhere else? Do you boycott hospitals because they stop you dying of sepsis? Do you think it's acceptable to commit infanticide? No, you don't. I hope you don't. But that's a nice straw man of a meme. Vegan, I don't eat meat because I respect nature. Nature. Where in veganism does it talk about respecting nature? We're talking about not violating the negative rights of other sentient beings. Because I don't like being bloated and sick every day, and I'm not interested in the mental illness incurred by having to constantly pretend that vegetables taste good. I mean, this person's obviously very traumatized as a kid that they were forced to eat vegetables at the table and they couldn't leave until they had done so.
Vegetables?
I get it, it's not a great way to introduce vegetables to a child, but you need to overcome that at some point. And what do you mean there are so many vegetables? You're telling me every single vegetable tastes horrible. And oh my god, look at the vegetables I've eaten recently. Disgusting, tragic, awful. Look at this burger. Very vegetable-y. I personally love this strand of grass that I ate. I don't know what's making you bloated and sick every day. Sounds like you have an intolerance to something. Maybe you should avoid that specifically. So all foods that are plant-based cause you to be bloated and sick. Seems fake, but okay. And finally, what mental illness would be incurred by pretending that vegetables taste good? There's just so much going on here that I don't know what's happening. Don't worry, we're going to get to Shawn Baker very soon. But I have to have fun with some of these comments first, because it's just attracting this genius level logic. Check out this one. Hashtag vegan is left-wing, hashtag fascist, hashtag Nazi, hashtag communist, hashtag satanic, hashtag Luciferian, woke, hashtag satanic, hashtag Luciferian, pro-sex pervert, hashtag globalist ideology, which is more a threat to me than any other group. They are these guys like their father, the devil, Satan, Lucifer, Beelzebub? I'm so sorry, I don't even know what that is. Oh, wow. Wow. Debunked, just, it's all of those things. Absolutely. Are you okay?
Short answer, no.
Blue Cookie Troll literally has troll in their name. But they say, because I'm not mentally ill. Of course, because veganism somehow entails mental illness. I don't know how people get there. I really don't know. Alas, this person literally calls themselves a troll. So am I just feeding the troll? Am I doing that again? I just can't help myself. And this one is classic. Why aren't you vegan? Homophobia. I don't know where to go from here. I'm stumped. And finally, let's get on to Shawn Baker. Sorry, Dr. Shawn Baker. Why aren't you vegan? And he quote tweets saying, fully functioning brain. This feels like an incomplete sentence. I mean, though it technically is a complete sentence. It feels like it's lacking context. Like, what do you mean? Do you mean you have a fully functioning brain, so you're not vegan? Do you desire a fully functioning brain, so you avoid veganism? Because, I mean, I don't know if the brain's even functioning in this tweet. It doesn't really seem to be the case. But yeah, he seems to have got a lot of positive traction for this. I don't know what people see in this guy, but maybe people would think the same of me. Maybe they would have no idea what people see in me. But I really do not know what people are seeing in this guy. What would compel you to follow this man? I would really like to know. I'm assuming he means he's not vegan because he desires or has a fully functioning brain. Again, it would be really intriguing to see someone like Dr. Shawn Baker actually have a debate with someone with knowledge in dietetics and go through how being vegan would mean that you don't have a fully functioning brain, or it wouldn't be compatible with it, or it would put you at risk for not having a fully functioning brain. Unfortunately, it seems that he scurries away from debate. I mean, prove that your brain is fully functional and that you know what you're actually talking about by having a debate with somebody who has knowledge in the field. But he won't do it, will he? There are plenty of people who have reached out to you to discuss this, and I don't know why you won't, because you make all sorts of claims about how bad veganism is. You make all sorts of claims about how, like, epidemiology is garbage, but then you use it yourself. People like Lifting Vegan Logic have done excellent debunks on people like Shawn Baker. I just want to share with you some funny shit.
The article starts with a quote from Shawn saying, "Anecdotal evidence is still evidence, and it is a hell of a lot more relevant to an individual than an epidemiological study." This quote is real. So I guess if somebody's anecdotal evidence suggests that they feel significantly better while smoking cigarettes, that anecdotal evidence is far more relevant to that individual than all of the epidemiological data that we have on smoking cigarettes. Solid stuff. Baker claims that if people are afraid of red meat or avoid it in their diet, then this is a sign of mental weakness, and such people have been, quote, programmed by a secret cult that wants to control them. Here's the video of him saying this without the cult stuff. However, it could probably just be inferred.
Don't be afraid of red meat. If you're afraid of red meat, it's a sign of mental weakness, in my view. It is a sign you are very susceptible to the programming that's out there. And there is some programming. They want you eating processed slop so they can control the food, they can control you, and it's not doing you any favors.
So apparently myself avoiding red meat is a sign of mental weakness, and that I am a victim of the programming. I think by programming, he just means the totality of evidence suggesting that we should minimize our red meat intake, but I'm not too sure. Baker believes that anecdotal evidence is more important than scientific research. While there wasn't a source for this part of the article, it is fair to say that this quote does reflect that this is true in specific contexts. You know, like when somebody's own anecdotal evidence suggests that they feel better smoking cigarettes despite what the epidemiology says about smoking cigarettes and lung cancer.
But yeah, why aren't you vegan? Fully functioning brain. I can't. I'm confused. Don't know what's going on. It might be the veganism, meaning that I can't comprehend things. You know, just feels very incomplete to me. I don't know what you're trying to achieve. I don't know what's happening here. But Shawn Baker, Daddy Senpai, noticed me. Brilliant. As much as I'd love to debate this guy on ethics, he would just turn around and say, well, you just need to eat meat. So I would just be like, okay, now can you talk to somebody with an understanding of dietetics and they'll wipe the floor with you? So unfortunately, I don't think we'd end up getting an ethics debate, because he would probably just make the claim that it's out of necessity or something like that. But I'm yet to see any strong evidence from the carnivore community that we require the flesh of animals and that we're required to be carnivore, which some of these people even claim that we need to do. But I thought I would just share this with you. Very intriguing, very funny to have him quote tweet me. Very funny to see people retweeting this and liking this. Like, what's going on? But thank you so much for watching. I do hope you're well. If you would like to support what I do, I've been doing a lot of outreach recently and I'm currently writing a book, then please either click that join button or become a patron. If you smash like on this video, share it out or comment down below so that I know that you liked it. But thank you so much. I do hope you're well. And until next time, salads. I will see you soon.